Yo, what is up? It's the Cosmic here.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Alrighty, fam. So this is my weekly watch list for the week of July 13th, 2020. First, we're going to start off with Wimmy. I did a couple of case studies on Wimmy over the weekend, so I will link those in the end of the video. But it did a massive short squeeze on Friday. It is ultra. It's a really low float, and it's really extended. I do see it to continue short squeezing tomorrow because the shorts are thinking the same thing that I think. This is overextended. It's got to come back down. I see it at least one more pop before and one more short squeeze before it actually does crack and come to meet its consolidation point. We'll see. I do see an offering happening here within this week. Just be careful for that. So then Mark is just having some more contracts being unveiled through Twitter here and there, and it is very extended on the downside. Way overextended on the downside. I wanted to see it at 150. It didn't quite hit there, but it's all good. We'll see what it does this week. I'm still bullish on my options. I'll probably stack up a little bit more on options for it because, like I said, I do think it is way overextended on the downside. It needs to at least come up to find its medium around 214, 220-ish. FLIR is just another thermal play. They got some news that, they're working with space-related launch technologies because they are a thermal camera company. They have military contracts, commercial contracts, government contracts, you name it. And they work with Tesla, and they've been working with Tesla since 2016. That's the earliest that I found. If there's more, please let me know. But FLIR, I do believe it's also overextended on the downside. If we go back to the 1 month chart, over the past week, it's just come all the way down. And to me, it does look like a double top on the monthly, but we will see at that. GNUS. GNUS is one of those stocks that's mirroring what Remark done, in just show no action. A little bit of news happens, it pops extremely. This was a short squeeze. This was a hard short squeeze. All the way up to 430, down almost $2 a share. Amazing. And then it comes right back down. So I'd always have this on your watch list, and if you're running Benzinga, just so you can get that signal that if it does start spiking, it has the muscle memory to spike like this again. So, you're not really supposed to chase spikes. So if it does something like this, get in here at like 250 after it spikes and comes down to consolidate, and then hit your set your risk around here. That's how I play it. TEDU is a Chinese education-based company, and it's for distance education. It spiked pretty big going into Friday, and it's still running. I think it still has some legs in here, so we'll see what happens. CYDY. CYDY is a fun stock to play because it is just always up and down. And I do think that this is going to keep getting shorted to death. Almost doesn't really matter what happens unless some big lawsuit comes out over the quote-unquote army of bear shorts. But we'll see on that. It's just a classic pump and dump pattern. It pumps up and then massive crack, and then it just bounces and goes away. And next and finally we have PSV. PSV was another big short squeeze play. I would honestly be a little bit short bias on this stock if it breaks. If it goes green to red on Monday, it really depends on the price action on this stock, but we shall see what happens. And with that, that's all of my stocks that I'm really going to be watching next week. The previous watch list that I put out was for mid to long term plays, just stocks to look at and watch in general, because those are the stocks that I'm finding that move. And typically movers move again, and I'm always adding to those watch lists. But thanks for watching, fam. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Pick it up, pick it up.